So I'm sure some of you noticed that there are no red solo cups here this year. This year I decided to go with larger pots. I think these are a quart. And I did not have to do any transplanting or potting up. And I have never had seedlings this big, especially the squashes. We have some rumpled leaves from the grow lights. But especially the loofah. Big stuff happening here. So I just wanted to put it out there that if you're struggling with your solo cups, maybe upgrade to quart pots for the following season. You gotta watch your moisture. I wet the pots thoroughly when I plant the seeds. I just drench the whole pot all the way through. And then I don't water for a long time. I also do not bottom water these pots because when the plants are small, they can get overwatered because there's so much dirt and so much water. So what I wound up doing was just giving them little drinks while they were inside. I tried to be careful about overwatering. I never saw water come out the bottom of these pots. I still haven't seen water come out the bottom of these pots. But I use this guy, and usually I would just give just a little couple of seconds just to keep the top area where the small root system is beginning hydrated, but it also gives that water a chance to absorb into the other soil around it so it doesn't ever get waterlogged. This is the first year that I've grown seedlings where I have not had any overwatering problems at all. We'll see what happens with this rain. But again, I really don't think it's going to be an issue. Another thing that I learned is I don't water my tomatoes at all until I start to see some slight drooping of the leaves. This may not work for you, but it sure saved me. I am a notorious overwaterer for many years, and I do not water the tomatoes until they ask me to. I keep a very close eye on it, but I don't give them any kind of water unless they are asking me to water them. This is the best year I've had for tomatoes, for seedlings. These guys got leggy because I had my lights up too high. I got a little bit of Sunscald when we started doing the hardening off. There's some here and there's a little bit over here, but I think that may have more to do with the reflections from this window because none of the other guys have it. This is damage from the grow lights. I just wanted to throw that out there because I struggled a lot with overwatering problems and issues in general with underwatering, and the thing that happened to me the most was I would have a tomato that was overwatered, so I would underwater it, and then when I would water it again, the plant would shock and all the leaves would fall off. The cells would burst because it was too dry and then too wet, and then all the leaves fall off. This is the first year I have not had that happen. And I really think it's because of these larger pots and the way I changed my watering. So one more time, put the seeds in. Get down. No. So I will put the seeds in to a fully watered pot, and then not water it for maybe a week. Once I see the shoots pop up, I will test the soil. A lot of times a pot will look dry. Let's see if we can find one. He's kind of dry, but once you dig down, that's very wet, moist dirt. This is actually a nice level of wetness. It's still slightly damp at the top, but once you get a couple inches down, there's still a lot of moisture in there. Try to find another. I just gave everybody a drink yesterday, and we had a little bit of rain last night, so I don't think there's any more present. But, again, this one's a little lighter than the others, but once you dig down, super dark again. So, he doesn't need any water. Anyway, I just wanted to share with everybody because this really changed my experience of starting my seedlings, and I'm probably officially done with the solo cups. We're putting in the greenhouse this year, so next year I'll have that ready to go when it's time. We're going to work on trying to get it heated and have a nice moisture-rich environment. That's going to be my winter project, to see how warm I can keep it, how long. And I definitely am over the solo cups.